Howdy, Howlers. It's Sako to me, also known as Cass Voigt. Today I'm going to be discussing working with the dead, drinking coffee. It's going to be a nice, chill morning. And I have a guest. This is the debut stream for Nathalie Rumor. Woo! Woo! Celebration.
Okay, got my name on.
Well,
It's an
if I can't do
umlaut.
the umlaut, which in OBS
Mm.
I can't do the umlaut.
Just do an O. Just do an O on the
Okay,
phone.
I will fix it. I will fix it.
Hello. I am super nervous.
Hi, Jace. Hi, weirdo. So good to see you guys. So good to see you guys. All right. Do you have do you write witches or
I got a story on my to-do list, which is in,
ah,
well, actually, sorceress, actually.
gotcha.
Still plotting it. Going to be high fantasy.
High fantasy, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even in high fantasy, I'd like to think that witches and sorceresses and the like would be represented in such a way that
Mm. Yeah.
it's how do I put it? Not terrible.
Now, my sorceress is going to be a good one. It's going to be basically, without giving away the story,
Hmm.
uh, it's a land that, if you know, well, okay, Weird will know about, if I say the name right, will know about Wolf Riders of Skelter. She's been reading it. I like writing about worlds where war happens. And this is also a land that is at war. And basically, she's sort of like a long line of sorcerers that has been tasked to protect that world. And she's one of the last ones, and she's discovered some secrets about the order that she belongs to. That basically means that everyone is a danger from something, from an evil that no one knew about. It, I don't. Am I? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm just having trouble understanding you. I'm catching
Okay.
like
Welcome to my
little patches
weird.
of words here and there, but
Welcome to my weird accent.
a little bit.
Part Dutch, part British, part Caribbean, part Swedish, part something else.
Right? Exactly. Hi, Ginny. So good to see you. So good to see you.
My face is a good thing or bad thing. I, I just don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Oh, it's okay. Just like hang out and be chill and there's no expectations made of you. There's no this is a super chill space.
Yeah, I already know this. Chill. Super chill.
Super chill. So do I just
Um,
dive into working with the dead or do I start with something not
yeah, you could,
as not as dark?
you could do another tarot reading from me if you want. I'm
Mm,
not really more weird. information about me, you know.
Maybe bend the mic closer.
Okay, the fact the closer, and I'm going to have people tell me they agree.
I don't think your mic is what's detecting the sound. I think it's your camera.
Okay, let me just see if I can fix that.
All right. Okay, weird. My two MCs have different methods of using magic and what it means to them. Yay, paradigms. One comes from a culture where it's a weapon and the other comes from a place where it's forbidden. Ooh. Ginny can't stay, but wanted to say hi and hit the like button. Thank you, Ginny. It's so good to see you. I know today is like 10K day and people are busy and stuff. I get it. I'm taking a break from putting together my file for today. And I'll probably go back to bed if I'm being frank. I am tired. Holy crap.
Turn the volume up. I don't know if I can hear it now. Supposedly on that one. Uh, I did it again.
Which one? For what now?
That's the microphone supposed to be on.
Yeah, I
The
think
one on
it's the
my
camera. I don't think
the
it's
one
your...
on my headset.
Yeah, I don't think it's your headset.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to.
Is it a USB headset?
Not to that in front of the computer.
Oh?
No, it doesn't have a USB setting. It doesn't have the
There's no option, right? Yeah.
sort of flat thingy that goes in.
USB. Yeah, USB. Yeah, yeah.
Weird when I do that. Um, yeah, I'm trying to troubleshoot the sound without turning off the TV and so on. Uh,
Wow.
huh?
So this is going to be an adventure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to start, I think, by talking about magic you can do with coffee because I I am tired. I am tired.
Oh.
Oh, you aren't leaving for a while yet. Oh, okay, Ginny. Well, welcome back.
Welcome back, Tim.
So, to start off, you can use espresso and cinnamon for spells requiring speed or concentration. Cold press to help slow things down or anything that requires time or reflection. You can sprinkle fresh coffee beans on your altar to encourage summoned entities to work harder toward your goal. Cowboy coffee can be used in tossiography. Tossiography? I never know how to pronounce that word. I've only ever heard it. I've only ever seen it written. I've never heard it said. Like reading tea leaves. Well, you can read coffee grounds as well. You can break a curse or recover from illness with a coffee bath. Just add a whole pot to a magical bath. Coffee beans or grounds can be used to dispel nightmares, internal blockages, and negative thoughts. And coffee makes a great offering to your altar. Absolutely. Cinnamon for money, ginger and nutmeg for wisdom. So, one thing that I do every day and do every cup of coffee is I stir it clockwise to bring about good things. So if you stir, to draw things towards you, stir clockwise. To repel things away from you, stir counterclockwise. Yeah, coffee and tobacco as offerings are perfect. Perfect. Super good. All right. Speaking of offerings, so first, when working with the dead, you need a link of some kind. Ashes, memories, something. Just something. If you can only get the dirt from their grave, pay for it. Like either with coinage or with coffee or wine or tobacco, whatever. Dirt from policemen and soldiers is great for protection and curses. Dirt from musicians would be good for learning their key instrument, etc. You can pay homage to the dead by working with deities associated with the dead. Traditional rituals that make sure they don't get stuck here and otherwise take care of them. The person who takes something from a grave will return more than he took. Every graveyard has a guardian. So when you enter a graveyard, introduce yourself, ask permission from the guardian, and make an offering to him or her, them. Listen harder. Wear protection so you don't bring anything home with you. Because the dead aren't the only spirits that hang out in graveyards. So you might get you might get a hitchhiker. Don't take photos or point at them. Say sorry when you step over a gravesite. It's bad luck to wear anything new to a ceremony, most especially shoes. Don't whistle or you tempt death. Don't yawn or you invite ghosts into your body. And smelling roses is a sign of benevolent spirit is by. So there's lots of etiquette involved. And when working with ancestors...
I could actually add something to that list.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, something cultural from Curacao, where I come from.
Yeah?
That people will actually sprinkle some salt over the grave to stop the spirit coming from the grave.
Oh,
And they give
absolutely.
it. They actually do that in a lot of Caribbean countries.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Salt, especially sea salt, is like really great for protection and binding. All right, let's see here. Shadow work. Pretty sure I wrote in here about working with ancestors. Maybe I'm wrong. Here we go. Ancestors can provide guidance, wisdom, and messages to help you in your everyday life and your spiritual journey. So to honor your ancestors, because I mentioned this only because we talked about Samhain yesterday, and people who were interested in ancestor work. Hi, Shelby. What's up? Jeannie says my family has a thing of planting lilacs near the graves. Yeah, my family does roses. For them to be at peace where they lay. Yeah. That's nice. Shrine offerings may be made, libations, food, tobacco, incense, crystals. Make an altar to invite your ancestors to your craft by adding something that represents them to your craft. When calling on them, offerings are necessary. Meals at Samhain, set a place for them at the table. So like a what's the word for it?
Place of honor.
The wake.
Yeah,
But
wait.
but when you set a place for someone who is passed away, there's a word for that meal.
I can't remember. My grandmother on my dad's side would do that often.
Working with ancestors can help heal cyclic patterns inherited through generations, which might be something that I can get into, maybe. I should probably look into that a little bit. Working with spirits, working with deities, repast, yeah. Good morning, Carrie. Yeah, I'm talking witchy stuff and debuting the wonderful Nathalie.
Hello. Nervous.
That's all I got on that stuff. I should probably go into it further, like meditate on it, do some more homework, that sort of thing. I have a
I think everyone can see your ear.
oh, hi, camera's over here. Yeah. Whoops. Oh my god. Oh. Orla is talking about possibly doing streams. That's awesome. That's super awesome. Totally show up to do some streams with Orla. Hard morning, hard morning. Well put. Hard morning. I am ready to go back to bed. That is where I'm at. I had some pizza for breakfast and I did some stretches with Austin K that, before she started her stream. And now I'm like sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. We could probably do some sprints. Because technically I need to set up my... Hi, Alexis! Look at all those zombies! Wow, they're following you! Ah.
Yeah, where's the zombies on here? Well,
I'm here, I swear. They're your pets. Can't tell if my ink is chipping or if it's designed that way. Show, show. Oh, another moderator handled this. Cuckoo. My pops slash stepdad is going for surgery this morning for colon cancer, so I spent my morning doing some healing and protection work. So hard morning is my issue too. We can do a little intention for Ginny and her stepdad. I can throw on some meditation sounds and we can do a little intention that is focused on Ginny and her stepdad. We've got some time. We can do that.
So we're all friends here, so that's the biggest karma you would generate for everyone. Karma is good for healing as well.
I can barely hear you.
Other than that, I have no idea what's going on with my phone.
It's definitely your camera that is detecting your voice and not your mic. Sending healing energy Jenny's way, absolutely. Yeah, your microphone isn't picking you up. It's the microphone in your camera that's detecting your voice. Boo! Orla, I just caught your post saying that you were interested in starting streams. That's so exciting. That's so exciting. But also, notifications are... I think the problem, Alexis, is that it's not detecting the mic on Nathalie's headset. There's a switch on the headphone that needs to be turned on to get the mic to work. Yes, that sounds like progress. Say something.
On?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, your headset was turned off. Your mic was muted. Yeah.
All this effort that I found out this morning.
Oh yeah, that helps a great deal. Jeez. Cool, cool. Yay! Look at all the rejoicing.
Okay.
Well, Alexis, are you using a PC or a Mac? I think Mac automatically does
PC.
that.
I'm on a PC. Crappy camera, crappy PC, crappy headset.
That looks like a nice headset, though.
It's adequate for listening to a game for
It's
a
a game.
radio.
Yeah, it's a gaming headset. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a gaming headset. Or the Princess Leia headset.
The Princess Leia headset.
would
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah, sure.
Princess Leia.
I'm adopting you as my grandma.
For me?
Yeah, you. You're officially
Ah,
you're officially my new grandma. All my grandmas are all my like that are blood
how old do you
related
think
are
I
passed away,
am?
so you're my grandma
I'm
now.
probably only a decade older than you, or something like that. I'm going to be a very young grandma then. That's a first one. I'm usually an auntie official one, not a grandmother.
Oh no, I'm rubbing my eyes after I put on eyeliner. Why? Why do I do this to myself?
I like the pink fluff going on in your hair. Every time you go like that, the pink fluff. Yeah.
Oh. You have a headset for your Xbox. I follow. Natalie, yeah. Yay. Okay, Weird has their coffee. I'm almost out.
Okay, I think Denise was stuttering. Nathalie.
What kind of stuff do
or
you write?
hmm?
You write like high fantasy and stuff, right?
Yeah, high fantasy. I'm working on urban fantasy as well. I write mysteries, romance, which is also erotic fantasy and erotic romance, mysteries, and I'm also working on some sort of like space opera science fiction.
Cool. Jason's finger painting. Are
Yes,
you?
I'm published.
And yes, Natalie is super published.
I'm just letting enough of these readers to sit there reading my book, just like okay, weird. It's supposed to be reading my book. That's supposed to arrive yesterday.
Nice.
To be able, because my dream is to get my partner to quit his job, so he doesn't have to do his horrible job anymore.
Tainted Truth,
And
Book One of the Wolf Riders of Caldera. Yeah. Yeah. Super awesome. Didn't realize there was a difference between writing high fantasy and writing fantasy high. Fantasy high sounds like it would be like a student sort of situation.
not just it is high fantasy and low fantasy. High fantasy is in a made up world like Caldera. Low fantasy is fantasy that takes place in our world.
Right, exactly. Which is what I do.
Yeah, there's my link to my off page at Amazon in the chat.
Right. Fantasy on drugs. Yeah. Orla got it. Yeah. I don't know.
And my science fiction is more
A
futuristic
fantasy high.
world.
Oh, I get it. Damn it. All right. So, are we referring to the devil's lettuce?
And
Did I
now
mention I was tired?
no one has an excuse not to go and check out my books because
No one
the
has
link is
any
there.
excuse. Absolutely.
And then they have to uh, make sure that they also get the tainted truth. That okay, we has someone to discuss my book with.
Indeed.
Yeah, she's. I think
More coffee for
yesterday evening.
everyone. Yeah. More coffee
Okay,
for everyone.
I think the book arrived yesterday. We're okay.
Hey, okay, did you get your book? My
Oh,
foot is like falling apart. I
hi,
don't understand.
Shelby. You ordered my
Ordered
book.
Tainted Truth, excited to read. Yeah. Put daughter in her high chair and she saw the stream and started to wave. Yay! Hi! Hi!
See, see, in the case of Carrie's daughter, I'm not. I can be a nana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm always everyone's auntie usually. So, excuse the sound.
My feet are falling apart. Jeez.
There's the book. This is that.
Wow. Looks fabulous. Look at that. Jeez.
This is a 4-point pen, and look how compared big, how big, much pages you have. Someone said that I was too wordy with my books, but now I say, fuck off with a person that says too wordy. I make no excuses for wordy books. My wordy books are nice to read and have lots of stuff going on, especially in the middle.
One can hope. I have read wordy books who like 15, for instance, Jack London, right?
Mm-hmm.
20 something pages about how cold it was outside. Just like 20 pages and not have said anything at all.
Well, my wordiness is tame compared to Brandon Sanderson.
Mm.
So, although he said something interesting in one of his videos that makes me think that my books are just like his books, but tamer.
I see.
Yeah. Oh, and I do more dying people than George R. Martin, especially when you get to book two, or the book two as well. That's coming out on December 1st.
September 1st.
No, no, December 1st.
Oh, December. Okay.
September 1st is actually something else. That's when I have to be ready for the book tour for Tainted Truth.
Book
That's
tour.
happening from, yeah, 3rd of
Wow.
September to 3rd of October. Book tour with Silver Dagger book tour.
Wow, cool.
Um, hmm And I want to have sort of like the reason I'm going to be ready with that for September 1st is that I have a few articles and a new video publishing on that day in ready for that book tour. So there's sort of like launching books when the book tour starts.
Mm.
Oh, and if people have questions about me, quite welcome to ask them. I got the chat open so I can see what people say.
Alexis is on the balcony and the weather is perfect. Okay, Weir says, I'll meet you there at Harvard with a book in my hand. Big, sturdy book, big, wordy book, full of words I'll understand. No birds or planes this morning. It's thunder and lightning at the moment for Orla. It's light rain here, which is nice because usually I'm in this
It's nice
weird
and sunny.
pocket where I never get any rain, so
It's
it's a
sunny
rare
here.
occurrence. Hi Eva, so good to see you.
Hi, Eva.
Say hello to Nathalie.
By the way, it looks like the whole messenger full window showing in the screen on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Shelby says that they're getting thunderstorms later and she's excited. Hell yes.
uh, yeah, it's sort of okay to see me. I'm nervous as hell.
Everyone's praying for rain. Everyone's praying for rain.
It's not morning for me, it's afternoon for me, Eva.
That's true. It is afternoon for Natalie.
Almost
It is
4 o'clock.
still morning. It is still morning for Eva and I.
Mm.
It's true. Looks like the apocalypse has passed me over.
Okay, I'm giving everyone excuses not to write for any things at the moment because I think everyone is fascinated by seeing me for the first time on a screen.
Excellent. Excellent. Man, I am beat. I wonder if it's because I drank so much last night.
Well, my ex-husband had a biker friend who suggested to my cousin was hangover one time. Some vitamin D tablets, a glass of orange juice, and then plenty of water. Just
Yeah.
to get over hangover. I don't know how it feels because I don't drink, but
Spam musubi is the best hangover food. I was a little worried about me. Uh, was I wasn't wasted. I was just a little
you
drunk.
just wanted to let go of all your normal behavior. You let everything go and have fun. I
I
think.
think I went to bed at 2.
Okay. If you can't remember it, you were definitely wasted.
Was I wasted? I was drunk for sure, but I don't know if I was wasted. I did down a whole bottle of wine. It's true. Trying to paint an actual thing. Oh, while the toddler paints with his stuff, I suspect he'll not really make it easy, but that's my morning plan. Um, I find that I find it's actually quite effective. I do it with my
Doing
niece every time she
painting,
comes up.
doing painting with a kid is good. Because how you get
Your mic is moving further and
that's the
further away
personal
from your
relationship.
face. Natalie,
Mm-hmm.
your mic is too far away from your face. Woo.
It moves by itself.
It moves by itself. Yeah.
Yeah. I got to put a sellotape here on my face to hold it set.
It's all right. It's zombies.
Just seeing if I find something to hold the microphone in place. I can't find anything.
Oh, goodness.
There. Hold over my hand.
Sure.
Now look like a puppy with a black nose.
Gets the job done, I suppose.
Yeah.
Ginny and Alexis are basically talking about, like, I miss the zombies. Maybe they'll come back. I hope so. Oh, goodness.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm like waiting for comments to come in. So I think I'm going to cut the neck off of this author tube shirt. It would be cool. I also ordered author tube sleepover jammies. Also, it's the last day of July. I figured we could use this like calm start to the day before we really crank out some crazy 10,000 word crazy things. I
No, it's
thought
not been a calm day for me at all so far today.
it's calm.
Yeah, maybe we with a hairdresser getting your haircut was
All
calm.
right, so Jenny has to actually head out for real this time. Hope I get some rest. It's been a blast chatting with everyone. Have a great day. All the healing love. Yep, all the healing love to Ginny and her stepdad. Absolutely. Healing love.
Bye bye, Jimmy.
Bye bye, Ginny. Maybe I can find another topic to discuss.
We need to continue about the rings because rings you and I.
There was someone that I was talking to that made puppets. And I have this thing for binding with a puppet. Which I've never done. I've thought about getting into puppets, but that requires sewing. Once I decide I'm going to sew, I make a day of it. Just so used to it. The topic is the dead. Pal lost her uncle yesterday. Oh my goodness. To COVID things or some other cause of death? Come on, Eva. Woo. Potentially, but not known if so. He had some health issues and was found already deceased by his wife. Oh, that
Mm.
sucks. Sorry
I
for
know.
her loss. Yeah.
Well, I'm actually wondering now how the grandson of someone I know is doing. Uh, was diagnosed with COVID.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was only like 4 years old, if I remember correctly.
I think it's
Mm.
gone back to using your camera mic. Is your headset muted again?
No,
No, it's your headset. Okay. Yeah, I can hear you fine. Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on.
Okay. I suspect that the crowd, the crowd, the room can hear you, but I'm having trouble. Um, Shelby says, my grandmother passed away earlier this year, and I've been seeing her everywhere, most recently in a tarot reading I gave my dad. It's comforting. I'm really glad. Super glad. I did not see my grandmother a whole lot after she passed away. She really wanted to be with my grandfather. Granted, we weren't we weren't super close. My namesake, my Fusako senior, as it were. She we kind of didn't get along for a chunk of time after my grandfather died, and she had to come live with me, and she watched Japanese news all day. And Eva Senior and I didn't know each other very long. Yeah. So my grandmother watched Japanese news constantly, and she would come to me and basically uh, Japanese news said that most people in your age don't have health insurance, and I'm like, I don't have health insurance. And she was like, what? That, like, her mind was completely blown. The idea that someone would not have health insurance just completely, because she went from Japanese healthcare to like military healthcare, which is, quite good. Um, so I had to like make my grandmother understand what I sacrificed in order to be able to take care of her when she got sick. Like, I think she was expecting me to like weep and be, oh, woe is me, hardship, but no, it was just what was normal at the time. Carrie says, I think I felt when my grandmothers passed. Around the time they passed, I was freezing cold. It lasted about 20 minutes and then I felt normal again. Wow. Sensing death, as it were. Whoa!
Well, what?
Your um, mic started picking up again. Like randomly, it started
Okay,
picking up.
I was tweaking it a bit, so
Okay, yeah.
hopefully it will stick.
Earthquake? Question mark? What's an earthquake?
I don't know what Alexis is referring
Referring
to.
to? Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
I have a funny story about earthquake.
Oh yeah?
Earthquake, yeah. Something my mother told me that happened to a friend of hers that lives in California. This was from I think 1988 or something when there was an earthquake in Southern California.
Mm-hmm.
And during the earthquake, the friend was sitting on the toilet, and the earthquake started, and he was like like that on the toilet with his hands on the wall,
Mm-hmm.
thinking, "I'm going to go down into the sewers." And
Wow.
actually, he thought it was funny how he had that sort of like gripping on the walls it was like a little bit of a shake like that, but it was like a cat
Ah!
that doesn't want to get in the water, so it was like with clawing the walls. It was actually quite funny.
Eva, my grandmother passed in February of 97. My daughter was born in December of 96. There was a photo of them together, but it's been lost. My father thinks that that part of my soul is the reincarnation of my grandfather. And he thinks the rest of me is the reincarnation of a woman he knew in Hawaii who died of cancer. Grandmother stopped dialysis in 96 and knew the outcome of that choice. She was comatose the last month. Yeah. Yeah, mine was too. In the last month, she actually, 2 weeks ago was the anniversary of her death. Um, she she completely forgot English, and in Japanese, she told my dad to go to this grocery store on Guam that had been closed for 20 years. Like, hey, can you go to the L and get me a loaf of bread? And my dad was like, Mom, one, you're in Northern Virginia, you're not on Guam. Two, that store has been closed for 20 years. Yeah, it was it was really surreal. It was really surreal. Didn't know who was who. She thought I was the wife of an uncle the last time I visited her. Oh, that's the worst. Jeez. Yeah, the hardest thing that I think I have witnessed my mother go through was when my mom's dad like descended into dementia, and his short-term memory was obliterated, completely gone.
I
So
can, I can relate to that. I
he,
can't, I can't much like is that Alzheimer's.
yeah, husband's Grammy had dementia. She was 97. Holy crap. She would have moments where she was in the past and we just had to play along in order to keep her calm. Yeah. It's just it's there's no benefit in contesting what is real and what isn't when it comes to dementia. There's just no benefit. It's not like they're going to remember the altercation and it's just going to happen again. It's just I have an aunt, a great aunt who she's she knows that she's descending into dementia. So, but she's a troll. So she like pretends to have an episode more than she actually has episodes. She does it to be funny, right? So, and she's hilarious. She absolutely is. So when she's actually having an episode, people are happy. People are laughing. So she's like, it works out in her favor either way. Like, she's like, it's great. My laptop sound is on max and I still can't hear you. Yeah, right?
Okay, I wasn't saying anything. Just, I'll say something. Can anyone hear me?
Vaguely. Like it's so distant. It's and tinny.
I have no idea what's going on.
thought my
on
grandmother had dementia. It turned out to be brain cancer. Oh my God. Many of the same symptoms, though, so we had to go along with the things she would say. Oh my God. Sad where I work at the nursing home. We have a few Holocaust survivors, so they flash to those traumatic times. Wow, that's amazing, Carrie. All right, Eva has to hop off. It's breakfast and painting time. Time to do the things. Which is fine, because we should be wrapping up anyway. Enjoy your days. Keep the happy memories alive. Absolutely. Bye bye. Bye, Eva. Bye. Bye.
and supposed to be robot. No, no, robot. Nathalie.
Mm.
And Nathalie.
So usually at the end of a stream, right about now, I would ask you to do your outro,
Mm-hmm.
in which case you would say who you are, what you write, and possibly a little bit of information about your channel.
Okay. Totally unprepared. And, and make sure people can hear me. Uh, and I just have well, I'm not very good. No, I already linked who I am. Where you can find me on Amazon, and I am available. I got my own channel on YouTube as well. They can subscribe, and I hope to do that. All my social media contacts can be found on my channel at the top of the banner.
Mm.
And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at NMLRONER. So it's very simple. I'm on Facebook. I'm on probably every other social media place that you can think of. And I'm a regular on the stream, so if you didn't understand what a word of what I said, you can always ask me questions later on any other stream you might find me on. That's the thing of to say. And thanks for having me.
Yeah, of
And
course.
thanks
Thanks
for
for.
everyone being patient with me.
Yeah.
And thanks for being a pain in the neck computer and sound system on my computer.
Yeah, Alexis, I'm super jealous because it's already hot and humid here. The temperature is not as bad as it was yesterday since it's raining and stuff, but it's pretty nuts. All right, thank you so much for joining us, Natalie, and thank you so much for coming, for the rest of you guys. Oh, sorry. And we will catch you on the flip side.